Good day, everyone. Again, I am Marcus Esquivelio from BSW. Today, we're going to talk about permutation group. So again, this is my model, which is named as Marcus Spider Web. This is for my front, and this is the back of my model. And again, the summary of the movements for letters and numbers. In today's discussion, we're going to use numbers in the front and the back of the model, which is the Marcus Spider one. So this is for the front and this is for the back. For our rotational and reflective line of symmetries, for rotational, we're going to use rho, which means one of the Greek alphabet. And for reflective line of symmetries, we will use mu. Um, Also, one of the alphabet in Greek. So to better understand how permutation group is, so let us explore if my geometric model is forms a permutation group. So let's have the first movement, which is do nothing. So for do nothing, we will not move any of the numbers or the illustration itself. So here for our original, and this is for our new. But in our movements here, the definition of do nothing will not move anything. So our row 0 is equal to, we will map it like 1 is to 1, and 2 is to 2, 3 is to 3, 4 is to 4. We will map new to original. So as what you can see, 1 is mapped to 1, 2 mapped to 2, 3 is mapped to 3, and so forth and so on. Since there is no movement here, it is stated that 1 is mapped to itself and also for the other numbers. So for our next movement, which is turn 1/8 counterclockwise, this is our original illustration. And this is for our new. So we will map new to original. So this is our row 1. As what you can see and observe, 1, the first row is the numbers in the new illustration. And for the second row, which is the numbers in our original illustration. So 1 is mapped to original, which is 8. And 2 is mapped into 1. And 3 is mapped to 2. And 4 mapped to 3. 5 mapped to 4. 6 mapped to 5. 7 mapped to 6. And 8 mapped to 7. So as what you can see here, this is our row 1. Row 1 or row sub 1. Row sub 1 is equal to 1 is to 8, 2 is to 1, 3 is to 2, 4 is to 3, 5 is to 4, 6 is to 5, 7 is to 6, 8 is to 7. So here, another movement. So for turn to 8 counterclockwise, again, we will move our illustration to 8 counterclockwise. So this is for our original, and this is for our new. And again, we will map new to original, which is equal to this row 2. So 1 is mapped to 7, 2 mapped to 8, 3 is mapped to 1, 4 is mapped to 2, 5 is mapped to 3, 6 is mapped to 4, 7 is mapped to 5, and 8 is mapped to 6. And for the other movement, just like what we do um, in the previous movement, we will do it again. So we will turn our original diagram or our model to 3/8 counterclockwise. So this is our original, and this is the new. So we will map again new to original. So this is the output. So another movement here is turn 1/2 counterclockwise, just like what we did earlier. So for our original, and this is for our new. And we will map again new to original, and row 4 is equal to this. Again, for our rotational, turn 5/8 counterclockwise. This is for our original, and this is for our new. We will map again new to original, and this is the result. Another one, turn 6/8 counterclockwise. So again, this is our original, and this is for our new. And for the result, this is row 6. So again, for our last rotation movement, which is turn 7/8 counterclockwise. This is for our original, and this is for our new. So the result after we map new to original, we have row 7, which is equal to 1 is mapped to 2, 2 is mapped to 3, 3 is mapped to 4, 4 is mapped to 5, 5 is mapped to 6, and 6 is mapped to 7, and 7 is mapped to 8, and 8 is mapped to 1. So for our next movement, which is flipping or the mirror of the line of symmetries. So we will use U, uh, one of the Greek alphabet. So after we flip from the vertical axis, we will have this new illustration that we have here in our slide. So this is for our mu1, which is equal to this mapping. And for the other movement, which is flip between vertical axis and left diagonal. So this for our vertical axis, and this is our left diagonal. And between vertical axis, left and left diagonal, we have here the line. So we will flip it through this line, the red line, and we will have our new illustration. And we will map again this new illustration or this new model and our original. So this is the result. So again, we will do that to the other movement that we have here. So this is for our U3. And this is for our mu4. This is for our mu5. This is for our mu6. This is for our mu7. And lastly, flipping between vertical axis and right diagonal, we will have a vertical axis again, and it is between the vertical axis and right diagonal. So we have here the red broken line. So after we flip between vertical axis and right diagonal, we have here the illustration. And again, this is our original and this is our new. And we will map our new to our original illustration. So mu 8 is equal to 1 is mapped to 2, 2 is mapped to 1, 3 is mapped to 8, 4 is mapped to 7, 5 mapped to 6, 6 mapped to 7 to 5, and 7 is mapped to 4, and 8 is mapped to 3. So we will use this result of our after we arrive in mapping each original and our new. So here we have the uh, examples of multiplying two examples of the result that we have obtained. So for uh, row 0 is multiplied by row 0. Here, the process of obtaining the result is we will look at the second mapping, which is this result, and we're going to map 1 is to 1, and we will look 1 to the other mapping, which is here, and 1 is mapped to 1. So 1 is mapped to 1. And for the other, 2 is mapped to 2, and 2 is mapped to 2. And after we arrive or we find all the results, we will have this mapping. So it is equal again to row 0 because our row 0 is our identity. So for our another example, row 0 is equal to row 1. And again, our step-by-step procedure here is 1 is to 8, and we'll look 8 to the left side mapping, which is 8 is equal to 8. So 1 is equal to 8. So again, for our number 2 is mapped to 1. And 1 here is mapped to 1. So 2 is mapped to 1. So as what you can see here, since our identity, when we multiply other variables of identity, the variables is the final result, which is if we multiply row 0 to row 1, the result is row 1. It is also the same by multiplying row 0 to row 2, which is equal to row 2, and row 0 to row 3, which is equal to row 3. So for the other example, again, we multiply row 0 to the example of mu1, mu2, and mu3. Again, our procedure is the same as what we can obtain the result, which is 1 is to 1, and we will look for 1 is mapped to 1 again, so 1, 1. So 2 is mapped to 8, and 8 is mapped to 8 also. So this is the result. So it is also equal to like what we have done earlier. Since our identity is row 0, when we multiply variables like mu2, it is equal to itself. So mu2 and row 0 times row 3 is equal to row 3, mu3, and row 0 multiplied by mu4 is equal to mu4.